Everyone wants to make a lot of money, right? In fact, nearly 7 in 10 people consider salary and compensation a top priority when choosing a job, according to a recent Glassdoor survey. While some people are seeking jobs that are creative, challenging, and rewarding, others are looking for the highest paying jobs in the world, and getting such a job is a life dream for most people. Well, as much as these jobs are lucrative, they require skills that are very hard to acquire or take years of training to master. Here in this video, we are providing the top 10 highest paying jobs in the world. Of course, not all the countries pay the same amount for one position, since some of them are in bigger demand for certain jobs, while some other jobs are not. Taking that into consideration, we have provided the average salary for each of these jobs. Starting with number 10 and going down. Number 10, Petroleum Engineer, $130,050 annually. Believe it or not, petroleum engineers are among the highest paid engineers in the world. In order to become one, you must obtain a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering, and you will need to have an excellent performance in chemistry, physics, and other natural sciences subjects. On this job, you will have a lot of work both in a field and in a lab. The main job of petroleum engineers is to design and develop methods for extracting oil and gas from deposits below the Earth's surface. Also, petroleum engineers find new ways to extract gas and oil from older wells and make sure that oil field equipment is installed, operated, and maintained properly. Although they mostly work in offices and labs, they must spend most of their time overseas on offshore platforms, which may be a little bit demanding and challenging. Besides the average salary provided, it is important to note that a petroleum engineer in Norway may earn up to $228,500. Number 9, Pilot, $140,260 annually. Being a pilot is probably one of the most exciting jobs, but is also very responsible and very complex. Be aware that becoming a commercial pilot is a huge financial commitment and is also very competitive. In order to become a pilot, you must go through several procedures that you must fulfill devotedly. Although there is not a specific degree for pilots, if you graduate in aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering, or any other similar field, it would be much easier to go on. After getting the degree, you need to obtain 250 hours of flight experience and to gain pilot's license afterward by passing a certain training and tests. Pilots also have rankings, so after some years of experience, you may become a captain. The highest paying country for pilots is Bahrain, where you may earn up to $159,164. The challenges to reach the cockpit will vary from person to person. Some may face financial challenges on the road to their career. Some may struggle with exams and the intensity of pilot training. Some may not enjoy the lifestyle, which often means being away from your family and friends, sometimes missing important occasions due to airline rosters or unpredictable shifts. So before you even consider embarking on any kind of pilot training, make sure you're choosing the career for the right reasons. Is aviation your passion? Are you doing it because you think a pilot's job is glamorous? Are you pursuing the career because the pay is good? Do you want to wear a smart uniform? Number 8, Dentist, $146,340. We may have to admit that being a dentist today is probably one of the best jobs one may have, in spite of the fact that many people don't like dentists. However, after reading what a person needs to finish in order to become a dentist, you will realize why this job can never be overpaid. First, you need to get a bachelor's degree and then finish the dental degree program. All dental schools require applicants to have completed certain science courses, such as biology and chemistry, before entering dental school. Students typically need at least a bachelor's degree to enter most dental programs, although no specific major is required. However, majoring in a science such as biology might increase one's chances of being accepted. Requirements vary by school. After that, you need to gain the license, and you may establish your own dental clinic or work within public or private hospitals as a dentist. Generally speaking, besides the average salary, the highest paying country for dentists is Spain with $176,000. Number 7, Chief Executive Officers, $166,548. You don't even have to know what the position exactly means, but when you hear that someone is a CEO, you have a lot of respect for that person, since you know that it's something very important. Being a CEO is a privilege and one of the most amazing jobs you could ever wish for. It's also one of the hardest to get, and even harder to do well. CEOs can work at a variety of businesses, from small startups to corporations with thousands of employees. This can lead to a lot of stress, particularly since many CEOs must put in overtime on a regular basis. Travel may also be needed for the job. In short, being a CEO means that you are completely in charge of the development of the strategy in the company you work for, and you have to think about the implementation of those strategies in long or short terms. Generally speaking, there are no specific degrees in this regards, but if the company you apply for has something to do with health, IT, art, beauty, it will most likely be useful to have a bachelor's degree from that field. Additional experience and past achievements are the most important. The highest paying country for CEOs is the United States, but generally this is one of those jobs that are well paid everywhere in the world. Number 6, Senior Level Corporate Executive, $173,320. Although this is a highly stressful and demanding job, it is definitely one of the highest paying jobs in the world. So you should not lose your motivation before you learn more. Basically, the job of senior level corporate executives is to run the company, and they need to take care of the organizational and administrative issues within the company, as well as about the presentation of the company in the world. Generally speaking, no specific degree is needed, although you need to have one, but the previous experience is what matters the most in this case. Again, although the average salary is provided, this is also one of those jobs that are well paid worldwide. Number 5, Psychiatrist, $182,700. Maybe it's a little bit ironic to put it this way, but we live in the world where psychiatrists have never had more work than they have today. The high salary and opportunities to help people with emotional problems or mental illness makes this a rewarding career for those with compassion, communication, and problem-solving skills. Most psychiatrists work in offices, hospitals, or clinics. Their hours can be highly irregular, evenings and weekends, as they must be on call when patients need them. For this reason, these professionals sometimes work in offices with other psychiatrists. This allows them more time off while another psychiatrist remains on call for patients. This is also a very stressful job, and in order to become a psychiatrist, you need to have a medical degree, as well as specialization and license in psychiatry. The United States are the lead when it comes to the salary, and especially the state of California, where the average salary for psychiatrists is $250,090. Number 4, Physician, $183,639. We could not live without physicians, and that's why they are very well paid and highly appreciated everywhere in the world. Generally speaking, physicians are there to diagnose various medical conditions and to treat them, as well as to follow patients' performances and illness histories. In order to become a physician, you must earn a medical degree minimum, but afterward, you may get a specialization. Also, you need to be licensed to be able to work in public or private hospitals. Although the average salary is already high enough, the Netherlands is a leading country when it comes to physicians, and they are paid $253,000. Number 3, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, $207,987. Oral surgeons are in charge of performing surgeries and other complex procedures in order to fix certain injuries or defects of the oral and maxillofacial regions. Besides having a dental degree, in order to become oral surgeon, you must have surgical specialization of the dental profession. As seen from the average salary for this position, this is a highly paid job. but the highest paying country for oral and maxillofacial surgeons is the United States. More precisely, the state of Utah, where the salary goes up to $253,490. Down to number 2, Anesthesiologist, $269,612. None of the surgeries, complex or not, could be performed without anesthesiologists. Generally speaking, the job of anesthesiologist consists of making people sleep before the surgeries, so they don't feel any of the procedures ongoing. In order to become an anesthesiologist, you must finish a medical school and complete a 4-year anesthesiology residency program after that. Although the salary for this job position is more than amazing, if you go to Iowa, you may expect to be paid even up to $307,663. And lastly, number 1 on our list, Neurosurgeon, $380,378. Even though all of the jobs in the medical fields are responsible, demanding, and at some points very risky, neurosurgeons are probably on the top when it comes to responsibility and hard jobs. They deal with the most sensitive organ in our body, the brain, and performing surgery on it demands high concentration, knowledge, and largely developed skills. Besides the medical degree, you need to finish the specialization and get the license for working. If you look at the average salary, you will realize that this is a great job. But if you are a neurosurgeon in the United States, you may be able to receive up to $540,000, being the reason why this job is on the top of our list of highest paying jobs in the world. Thank you for watching this video and providing your valuable time. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to our channel.